We're under attack from radical leftists that have totally infiltrated the administration of the senile Joe Biden and flooded into places of influence and power. And simply put, they do not care about you. They care about carrying out their agenda, which is not America first. I can tell you that. Just look at what they're doing every single day. I mean, it's clear. They are intent on destroying America once and for all, and it seems quite clear and likely that it is Barack Obama and his minions that are just out of sight behind the curtain, pulling the strings to make their puppets dance. They have the connections, the money certainly, and the influence to keep the hacks in D.C. doing their bidding. I mean, when you hear me say this seems a lot like Barack Obama's third term, there's a reason for that. But for Joe Biden and whoever is pulling the strings, those strings are beginning to fray. Because they've gone to the well too many times, it seems. I mean, when they go after America's energy supply and gas prices rise, people don't like it. When they begin the fear pandering over the 100th new variant, and people see mask mandates for school kids and universities being put back in place, they don't like it. But they see people going to prison if they're Republican and getting those same charges dropped if they're liberals or Democrats, well, they don't like it. I don't like it. When they know the border is wide open with millions of people streaming in that are being housed in places like Chicago's once famed O'Hare International Airport and local schools, they don't like it. When they see places like Maui in northern Florida struggling in the aftermath of real disasters, but we're sending $200 billion to Ukraine instead, man, I don't like that. Do you like that? Of course not. And when they've seen enough, when we've seen enough, we get angry. Because when we see America being put last instead of America first, that's it. None of us like that. And right now the polls are showing how much we don't like Joe Biden. The people behind the curtain, the bureaucrats, the lobbyists, the globalists, all trying to get an upper hand and control this once great nation. Another day, more bad polls just keep piling up. Here's one that's actually even worse from CNN, if you can believe it. Listen to this.
In our politics lead moments from now, President Joe Biden will get on Air Force One and fly to India for Saturday's G20 summit. And one thing that is sure to follow him there, the stark reality that his reelection is anything but guaranteed, as evidenced by a brand new CNN poll out today. Biden's approval rating stands at 39%. Jimmy Carter, a one-term president, is the only other president who had a worse approval rating at this point in his presidency. This, of course, could reopen the Oval Office door to the current Republican frontrunner Donald Trump, as we're finding no clear leader in a hypothetical matchup between President Biden and a man who could be a convicted felon by Election Day. 46% of voters, in fact, say they would take literally any Republican over Biden. And the big question, has Biden lost the locker room? 67% of Democrats say they would prefer a different Democratic nominee.
A different nominee.